What's up guys, welcome back to Flippin' Fortunes. We've got an awesome video for you today, and guess what? It's a little different than usual. We're sitting here in the office deciding if we're going to pull the trigger on this flip or pull the plug on it. We got the entire thing documented from the initial cold call to going on the appointment to running the numbers in here. So if you are sitting there wanting to get started in real estate investing, this is literally the perfect thing for you, especially if you don't know where to start. We're gonna cover how to talk to sellers, what to say on these appointments, what to look for to make sure it's a good deal or a bad deal, so stick with us.
I'm gonna hop in and do some cold calling right now. It's usually what we do throughout the week. Usually try to get a couple hours in, per day if possible. But I'm gonna hit a PPC list. If you don't know what PPC means pay-per-click. These are basically leads that we've paid for that have come through the system that either I wasn't able to get a hold of them or maybe I did, but it took a little while to get back to them. Or for them to get back to me. So then they just get filed into a list. We upload that list and then you can just hit it. Cold calling takes a lot of just like mental toughness because it's just not fun to do. There's a while when I was calling 5 to 6 hours per day. I was making like 100 contacts per day with actually homeowners. So that's how I got, to be fairly decent at it. I highly recommend, if you are doing a ton of cold calling, finding something to do while you're doing it. Hello?
Is not available.
Hi, this is Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan, how you doing? This is Luke. Sorry that the call is a little out of the blue, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Turney.
Yeah, that's my friend's house.
Oh, okay. Do you think that he would ever consider an offer on that property if you'd ever consider selling it?
I do think they would.
You think they would?
I was actually marketing it for them for a while.
Oh, okay.
They were having trouble unloading it. They have it rented right now.
Okay. Do you know how long the lease is on it?
I could find out. I'm pretty sure it's until October.
Okay.
I think they're getting like $3,200 a month.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so that's not a problem for us at all. We'll buy properties often where they have tenants in place, so that doesn't bother us. A little bit that I'll just kind of share with you a little bit about how we buy. My business partner and I buy our properties cash. We pay closing costs, doc fees. We don't charge realtor fees. So our offer is ultimately it's just a net offer as is conditioned straight into their pocket. They can pick the close dates. If they wanted their funds in as little as 2 to 3 weeks, we could make that happen. Or if they were hoping for a little bit longer close, 2-3 months, something like that, that's not a problem at all. But I was going to ask, when you were marketing it, how long ago were you marketing it for them?
How long ago was I marketing it?
Yeah.
I want to say it was like October.
Okay. And then.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. And then what's kind of the reason for wanting to unload it?
Well, they're actually still on the hard money.
Oh no way.
Yeah, they've been on hard money for 2 years now.
Holy moly. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, yeah, I get why they went and rented it out then for sure. But,
yeah.
Okay.
They're making a little bit of money because I think their payment's like $2,700 or something like that.
Okay.
But and they're renting. I think it's $3,200. I want to say.
Right.
But that's really. They got it done. They thought they could make a bunch of money. To be honest, they overpaid for it. But I think they were looking for. I want to say 360 was the lowest they could go. 360 is what they're. That's basically break even for what they bought it for and then what they put into it.
Okay.
It really is a brand new house. But I do, now that you called me, and I appreciate the call, by the way.
Yeah.
I do have another house that a friend of mine. So I work with a couple people that are kind of not professional flippers. Yeah. So basically, the Turney house, I didn't have anything to do with that per se, but it's a gal that I've worked for a few years. I have another guy kind of in a situation that he has a house in North Phoenix, actually. Okay. That he's very nearly done with. Okay. But he's got involved in another project that's kind of requiring his time and his resources.
Right.
So he doesn't really have an opportunity to finish it. Now, it really is like new roof, new AC, new flooring, new cabinets, backyard landscape, new bathrooms, like the whole nine.
Right.
It really just needs like touch up texture on a couple spots on the ceiling and maybe some paint on the inside or outside.
Okay.
To like make it actually marketable. So I mean,
For sure.
depending on how quickly you guys work,
Yeah.
you could have this thing done in 2 weeks.
For sure. No, it makes total sense. Heck yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's,
that one hurt because
yeah, that's absolutely something we could be interested in as well. And we'd obviously buy it the exact same way. Really quick on the Turney one, just while I have it pulled up. I mean, is that the 360 number that they're looking for? Is that that's like really firm?
Yeah. So I think at this point, what they would do, because I mean, it is market ready, and I think that's really close to
market value,
to the ARV.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you can see that
For sure.
I think what they'll do if they can't find some, because I mean that's where they break even.
Right.
So at the very least, they can keep it rented for the next 4 months, make $500 a month on above their payment, and then try to put it back on the market. They had it on the market for like 5 months with no takers, and so they really couldn't just keep it on the market indefinitely. They had to get money out of it.
Right.
So that's what it's today.
Okay. I mean, do you think they'd even consider like 330 net, like just net to them?
No.
You don't think so?
They literally would lose $30,000.
Right. I get you. For sure. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll at least, kind of try to deep dive it a little bit more and see what we can try to come up with. See if there's any chance we could come close to that 360. So yeah, I'll look into that one a little bit more for you. But this other one in North Phoenix, do you have the address of that one?
Yeah, I do. And let's see. Let me get your. Let's see how I do this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
never sent a message while I was on a phone call.
No, you're good. No worries.
I sent it to the Dropbox.
Yeah, the Dropbox would be awesome, and the address, then I could at least, so I mean, usually, just so you kind of have an idea how I do business, how it typically goes is, I'll get some details on the property, and then I can typically give you like a ballpark range of where my cash offer is going to come in. And a lot of times that range is, fairly large, just for the simple fact that we do buy some properties that need everything. We also buy some properties that are fully renovated and need nothing. So obviously, until I can actually get some eyes on the property and get a better idea of the condition, I can't really give you kind of like a concrete number till then. But, once I can see the property in person, then I can at least have a really good idea of what the renovation is going to cost to finish it off, get a kind of a game plan of what we want to do with it, if we want to keep it as a rental or if we want to, try to do a, finish rehabbing it and then resell it. So that's kind of the biggest thing. So I mean, I'll be able to give you, like I said, when you give me the address, I'll be able to give you a basic range of where I'll be on this property. And if my number fits in your range, I mean, if my number, if your number is in my range, then yeah, maybe we could set up a time for me to, for me to meet you over at the property or whoever I'm going to meet. Take 10 minutes, walk it, and then at least from that point, I'll give you a more concrete number.
If you, I just sent you the Dropbox, has the address attached to it.
Okay.
Has it, like, 10 pictures or something.
Oh, would you mind? Actually, I'm sorry. I should have told you this ahead of time. Could you send it to my cell phone?
Did I not do that?
No, I'm gonna give you my cell phone number. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. Go ahead. I just sent it to you.
Perfect. I got it here. Awesome.
Yeah, if you want to take a look and run your numbers, and then let me know kind of where you'd be, what range you'd be in.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll work something out.
Okay. Awesome. And then, do you have any idea how fast they're trying to sell?
End of the month.
End of the month. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, he's on hard money too. And
perfect. About 2,100 square feet house. Does that sound about right? Awesome.
I think it's 2101 or something.
Right. Okay.
I'm not sure how that 01 is.
No, you're good. No worries. Perfect. Okay. Well, that sounds great. And then, so should I just reach out to you regarding this?
Yep.
Okay, I can definitely do that. And then do you have an idea of what he's hoping to get, how much he's hoping to get for it?
Well, I mean, he's hoping to get as much as he can. So that.
Right, I get you.
So he originally was hoping he could get $398 for it, but I told him that you're not going to get that. And so I mean, he said as long as he's in the 380s, that would be kind of where he'd like to be at.
Okay.
Perfect. When I tell you, I mean, you can look at the pictures, you know, when you get a chance. But when I tell you, like, it's very nearly done. We're talking a real quick turnaround.
Right.
And so that is a pretty decent area, 19th Avenue and Union Hills, Bell area.
Yeah.
You know, so I wouldn't think that it would take very long to sell.
Right.
But I think he overextended himself a little bit. He's had this thing since October himself, and it was 3 months post possession.
Oh, geez.
And then kind of it's taken him a little bit longer because all of the workers that he had come into the house to do stuff, they would be like, I'll be there on Thursday. Then they wouldn't come till like 2 weeks later, and it should have been done in 2 months.
Yeah.
And here we are, you know, 5 months after the fact, and
No, for sure.
He's gotten involved in another project that's requiring his money.
For sure. No, and that's where it absolutely helps so much to have your own crews. That's for sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think he's done 6 houses.
Okay.
So he kind of thought that the people that he paid tens of thousands of dollars
Yeah.
6 houses would show up, but for whatever reason, like the AC guy, like 2 months after the fact he was supposed to be there, he finally came. The roofers were like a month. So it's been kind of a headache for him. So he just wants to get done with it, and he doesn't want to make another hard money payment either. So
No, I trust me, I totally get that. What's just so I know, what would be a good time and a good day for me to meet you over there to go take a look at it?
I could actually have you meet him. I'm on vacation right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I could. Oh no! This is business, and I kind of told him that I would, you know, help take care of it for him because
I'm on vacation. I'm on the beach and I'm taking phone calls for your house right now.
Well, so yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not quite on the beach. I'm like an hour away. I'm in North Carolina. But,
okay.
But yeah, like you tell me a time, and I can make sure that he or someone else is there.
So I'm going to be in this area. Let me check my schedule really quick.
Okay.
I don't have a schedule. I'm not checking my schedule. It just makes me sound busy, so it makes me sound like I'm important.
I could do Thursday at like probably 3:30.
Thursday at 3:30. Tomorrow wouldn't work.
Oh, I can do tomorrow too. Yeah, tomorrow could work. I could do tomorrow. Tomorrow I could probably do either around noon.
Noon should work fine.
Okay.
Like I said, he wants to get this thing kind of
Heck yeah.
done quickly. You know, as soon as possible. So yeah, I'll let him know that you're coming by
Perfect.
tomorrow at noon. And his name is Isaiah.
Okay.
And then you can walk the property, and then he. I mean, I'm sure he may ask you about, you know, what are you going to pay or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So this isn't one of those like climbing things that I'm doing, but I just want to make sure that, because the way that he does these things, like this house in particular, he thinks he knows more about this stuff than he actually does. I'll let him know that you're coming tomorrow.
That sounds perfect. I really appreciate it.
You bet. You have a great day.
Okay, you too.
He's a dog.
Come on, baby.
He's a dog.
Come on, baby. Look at that. Appointment booked. And that's awesome because I already looked at the numbers and there's a good chance this is a deal.
What do you think the chances are?
That's crazy. All right, guys, so you guys saw me make that cold call yesterday about that property. I just got here. I talked to the guy before. He's not able to meet me, so he gave me the key to walk it. You can see it's got a brand new roof. It's got a brand new AC unit, you can tell. They did new dual pane windows on the property. It's got a garage, but this is the number one thing that scares the shit out of me. Boom. Stop work. So no work is to be done without further authorization. Reason, building remodel without required building permits. That was slapped on about 2.5 weeks ago. So it looks like they were probably pretty close to getting this thing finished up, and then the city stopped them. I'm trying to take a guess of what it's for. This is obviously not normally a garage. You can tell by the different material from the brick to the block to the wood siding. So that's kind of my thought process on this. Dude, they did a phenomenal job though. Like, it's super clean. They must have had this thing so close, because you got trim, it's all been retextured. You got new cans everywhere. It's even staged. So I mean, they must have been super, super close. New flooring, new base. These cabinets look like they need to be finished off. I'm not sure what's going on there, but stainless steel appliances and the whole thing. Yeah, it looks like it's all taped off because they were probably, it looks like they're maybe scraped this area and we're repainting it. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I'll try to get a little bit more information on this, but it's clean. It's like super clean. They got new fans, new paint in the bedrooms, new light fixtures. I mean, the bathrooms look fantastic. Look at this. Confusing, super confusing as to why they are stopping on this and willing to walk away from it. So I'm gonna try to find out what's going on, but I mean, this could be very interesting, that's for sure. Again, what I'd kind of mentioned is my guess, because it's got a laundry room here, and then this used to be a carport, you can tell. It was a carport, and they turned, I don't know if they turned it into a garage or if it was a garage before, but you typically can't do that without pulling permits. So, again, they put turf down. I don't know what they were doing here. That needs to come down. That could have been what stopped them as well. But nice, big, clean backyard. So, very interesting. We'll find out. Try to gather more info. So last night, we had agreed to that price. Everything's all set there.
362.
358.
358. Oh, but he wanted 2K.
And 2K for his guy, okay, which is understandable. So that's all fine. So he didn't sign it last night because he wanted to wait to see the seller didn't sign it because he wanted to, because the big thing that we had in there was we want to have the permit, everything cleared up from that, right? Because it got red tagged. Right. There's the red tag on it. So with that being said, he's like, hey, I just wanted to like talk to the city this morning and kind of see where we're at. So long story short, what the red tag was for was his neighbor called the city on him because they've been going back and forth, they've been going at it. Mm-hmm. So an inspector came out, and the inspector came in like to see what the neighbor was complaining about. Do you remember there's like those panels on the back of the block wall? Mm-hmm. They're asking for them to take those down, which is, it's okay, whatever. He said that he had gotten her approval, but now she says, no, I don't want you to have them anymore. Whatever, that's fine. The biggest thing is that massive pergola, do you remember that huge pergola that's over the entire back patio? Mm-hmm. When the inspector was there, he was like, none of this is a code.
Yo!
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening?
Hey, I'm sitting here with Steven. Hi, Jake.
Who's Steven?
Oh, he meant Steven Seagal. Yeah.
Oh God, why did you say so?
Yes. He's just being silly.
Oh,
Steven Adams, the power forward for the
Houston Rockets.
Where the fuck is
Grizzlies. The Grizzlies.
Used to be.
Oh, that's right. Sweet. What are you fuck sticks doing?
So just so you know, we're filming too. This whole conversation is being filmed. This is
Oh, so what are you fuckface doing?
but yeah, so this is in regards to obviously the new property. Oh. So I talked to the guy. Basically, that's just, I think we just have to figure out what we want to do. So he pulled the demo permit. The demo permit is to knock it all down, kind of what we had talked about. I asked like what that entailed of like, you know, what was going on with like the 2x6s and stuff he was saying in that sense. And so I sent him a picture. I'm talking to the actual owner now. So I was talking to the guy before, like the middleman. I'm talking to the actual owner now. So he explained everything to me of what was going on. That whole pergola is built with like cross. It's not the post. It's the basically the things that hold up the slats. Those are all 2x4s, and those have to be 2x6s.
They're all cross-stitched together.
Right, exactly. And how it's connected to the house is also just not done correctly. It's done with the wrong type of hangers. So he said basically you got two options. Your options are you do the demo permit, you pull it all down, you call in for the inspection, and they come and say, okay, it's all off, we're good to go. The other option is, he said he's not 100% positive, but if you want to try to pull a permit and do it correctly, they might require engineering on it. That's just why I just feel like we all need to kind of figure out what we want to do here. Because my guess is that, I told Steven the other option is you do the demo permit, which he's already pulled for, it's already filed, he said he'll have it in a couple days. You do the demo permit, you take it all down, you call for inspection, they come, take a look at it, say, okay, you guys are good to go, remove the red tag, and then as soon as they leave, you rebuild it the correct way.
My thoughts are that fucking neighbor, he's already called it in.
Right.
I'm assuming he's gonna probably do it again.
And so the neighbor called it in, this is what he told me today. The neighbor called it in because he told me that he had gotten confirmation from her to do those like privacy fence over the top of the block wall.
Okay.
And he said that she gave him the okay before, and then he said once they went up that was when she called the city and said, I don't like these are not okay. So that's kind of that's where we're at. I mean, I don't know if we want to.
Did he take those off, or is it
No, they're still up right now.
the privacy side of the
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, those are still up.
Got it.
So here, let's just put it in here. I'm gonna put it in right now. Don't you even think about it. Okay, so ARV, what do we want to say? Do we want to say 460 for now, just to be in the middle?
I mean, I'd still really like to measure it.
But that's what I mean. Like if it's 1400, then it's probably 450. But if it's 1700, it's probably 470.
Okay. So
Yeah.
in the middle.
Right, so right in the middle. 460 repairs. Let's just say 15 grand, just to be safe.
Perfect.
Holding costs, that should be able to get done in like 2 weeks. I mean, in all honesty, holding costs, I'm gonna put just 12 grand, basically just 3 months. So buying at 360 says it's a 50K deal at 460.
Is that including the stuff with the pergola?
That would be, yeah, that would be if 15 can cover exterior paint, countertops, the touch-up paint on the ceiling, and then yeah, just the pergola and like the tying the turf in and stuff. What are?
I feel like 15 grand is gonna go a long way with that thing.
I think so too. From what I could see, it already had a stainless steel fridge and micro. I'm sure if it had a stainless steel fridge and micro, I'm sure it had a dishwasher and stove. I would think.
Did you guys know these people already signed the contract?
Oh, did they?
They sure did.
Well, we have an inspection period on it.
Yeah, I know. I was just,
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're already.
I know, we got ourselves.
Conversation was pointless, I guess. That's funny.
Oh, I had no idea.
Good.
Well, that makes it really easy now for when we actually go walk it and measure it.
I mean, the things that I like about it is with 50 grand, that definitely gives a big cushion for
Yeah.
price to change. Like even say we're talking, say 20 grand difference in price, say like worst case scenario. And
Yeah,
then,
440 or
we've got
something.
we got a good amount of holding costs built in, so it's
Yeah.
and how light of a rehab, I don't see us going over that.
Right.
Oh, look who it is! Oh!
Hey, dude, where'd you go?
Hey, hello?
Jake,
Out of nowhere.
where are you?
Were you in a run?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no,
Been
you
on
just
big
drive.
run.
Jake, bark twice if you're in Milwaukee.
Oh, he's not. No. That's not him.
I was running around.
1,700 square feet. This one just closed. 4-2, we're a 3-2. 2-car garage, we're a 1-car garage. Solar panels. Is this one that was the least?
I don't know. This one doesn't look How big is this one?
1650.
Super
This is
updated.
a different one.
Okay.
That one was 1400.
Okay. So inside is pretty bad.
Moving
Clean,
ready, but
yeah, clean,
definitely. Who the fuck puts like a $10,000 fridge in there?
Right. In a house that's like, literally though, that's like 1/35 the price.
Our fridges are pride and joy.
Yeah, so this is my only concern. If ours is 1400, no pool,
No pool, yeah.
that's like my.
Yeah.
That's like my
If we're 1400 no pool, then yeah, then it's probably worth.
Because where's
430
go to
or
ours,
whatever.
go to subject.
Well, let's go back to ours. Let's look at that size.
Let's check out the square footage.
Size isn't always important, right, guys?
Yo,
It says
no.
14.
that's what I've been saying for years.
It says 1430. That's the addition that's ripped off right here,
What did they say the square footage was?
and that's the covered patio. Wait a second.